Hello friends, welcome to Net Chemistry. This is Ritu. This is my bio. I have given in the description as well. You can read that. I am a postgraduate in chemistry and qualified CSIR 2 times and have a GATE score as well. Okay. And in my first video, I was speaking about VSEPR theory. The continuation only I am going to take. From this part, as I said, you will be getting 2 questions. And if you are seeing my channel for the first time, please subscribe, and if you are finding this video informative, like and share with your friends. As I said, to predict the shape and point group, you should first know the periodic table, S and P block elements and VSEPR theory. See, I will explain today about these 3 postulates. 2 bond pair alone present, it will be a linear molecule. 2 bond pair plus 3 lone pair, that will also be a linear molecule. 2 bond pair plus 1 lone pair bend shape. 2 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, that also belong to bend shape. 3 bond pair alone, it will be a planar triangular molecule. Example, boron trihalides I have written. So we will see all these 3 postulates first, and we will see which point group it will be belonging to. All these things with example we will solve the questions. Okay, clear? The next is homonuclear and heteronuclear diatomic molecule. Homonuclear, for example, hydrogen, chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. We will first see which point group it is belonging to and what will be the shape. As you know, hydrogen, this is a homonuclear diatomic molecule. So the shape will be linear shape, and it is belonging to the point group D infinity H. This linear shape, usually linear shape will be belonging to the D infinity H point group if there is a presence of center of inversion, symmetry element center of inversion. For D infinity H, I should be there. See, if you are seeing hydrogen, there is a center of inversion. Equal distance you can find out the same atom. Here also chlorine, clays also like that. Even fluorine, all homonuclear diatomic molecule, whatever if you are taking, that will be belonging to the point group D infinity H point group. Why? Because it is having a symmetry element I and it is shape of linear shape. Then consider the case of heteronuclear diatomic molecule. For example, I am writing sodium chloride, hydrogen fluoride, HCl, sodium fluoride, like this, the diatomic molecule. This also belongs to the point group C infinity V. Why? Because there is an absence of center of inversion. There is no center of inversion because different atoms are there. Absence of symmetry element I, but the shape will be linear. Linear molecule belongs to the point group C infinity V. Why? Because there is a symmetry element I is absent. Here I is there, so it will be belonging to the point group D infinity H. So homonuclear diatomic molecule will be belonging to the point group D infinity H, and heteronuclear diatomic molecule will be under the point group C infinity V. Next we will see the case of 2 bond pair alone present. If 2 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be linear shape as per VSEPR theory. So we will see magnesium chloride. Number of outer electrons in magnesium is 2. So it will be making 2 bonds with the chlorine atom. Number of outer electrons 2. So magnesium chloride, 2 bond pair alone, there is no lone pair present. This will be this is a linear shape. If 2 bond pair alone present, it will be linear shape, and there is a presence of I, equal distance, see, chlorine. This is the center of inversion present. So I is present. Linear molecule which is having I belonging to the point group D infinity H. Okay, clear? The next one is bend shape molecule. 2 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, or 2 bond pair plus 2 lone pair. This will belonging to the category bend shape. This is the first category, 2 bond pair alone. Okay, two bond pair alone present, it will be a linear shape molecule. Two bond pair plus one lone pair or two bond pair plus two lone pair, it will be bend shape molecule. We will see the examples. All oxygen family we will take first. Water, H2S, H2SE, etc. We will see how it is coming. Okay. So first we will take water molecule. Oxygen family, 8 electron. So two bond pair is there. Two bonds form with hydrogen and two lone pairs are present. If two bond pair and two lone pair present, the molecule will be a bend shape molecule. Shape will be bent, and this is belonging to the point group C2V point group, and the symmetry operations are E C2Z, sigma XZ and sigma YZ. Okay, sigma XZ, C2Z is Z axis is through this and Y axis in the molecular plane and X axis is in the perpendicular to the molecular plane. Okay, that is not important for us because there is no subjective question, so you should just know the symmetry elements and which point group it is belonging to. C2 is shape molecule, C2V point group it is belonging to E, C2Z, sigma XZ and sigma YZ are the symmetry operations. The same in the case of H2S also. Sulfur also same oxygen family, 6 lone pair and 2 bond pair and belonging to the point group C2V. Selenium also, if you see oxygen family all 6 electrons, if this is the condition, 2 bond pair plus 2 lone pair. Okay, this will be a bend shape molecule and symmetry C2V point group it is belonging to C2V point group. E identity operation, C2 through Z axis and sigma XZ and sigma YZ as the one is the molecular plane and one plane perpendicular to the one plane is passing through the Z axis and one plane is the molecular plane. Okay, that is not that important in this competitive exam. We required only the point group and shape of the molecule. That is what you are going to get the question. Subjective part is not there now, only objective questions. So only thing is you should know the shape of the molecule and point group of the molecule. So this is more important. VSEPR theory you should be thorough about. Two bond pair and two lone pair present, the molecule will be bend shape and belonging to the point group C2V. Clear? SO2. How SO2 is coming? Sulfur, you know, 6 electrons are there. First you have to write the number of bond pair and lone pair, then you will be having an idea which shape it will be coming. Okay, first I know this, that's why I am writing it as in a bend shape. So 6 electrons are there. 2 electrons are bonded with oxygen here 2 electrons. So 4 plus 2, 6 electrons have gone. Sulfur is having 6 electrons. So 2 bond pair and 1 lone pair. Condition is 2 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. Okay, the shape will be bend shape. 2 bond pair and 2 lone pair present, the molecule will be bend shape. This you know, the same water like structure, so belonging to the point group C2V, and you know the symmetry operations E, C2Z, sigma XZ and sigma YZ. Sigma XZ, one plane is through the C2 axis and one is the molecular plane. So 2 bond pair and 2 lone pair present, the molecule will be bend shape and belonging to the point group C2V point group. The next case I am taking NO2. This is a set I am taking NO2, NO2 minus and NO2 plus. Okay. If you see NO2 nitrogen family, nitrogen is having 5 electrons. So this is the structure of NO2, 2 bond pair and 1 unpaired electron. Condition is same 2 bond pair plus 1 unpaired electron. So the structure will be bend shape. and the molecule belongs to the point group C2V. See, all these bend-shaped molecules are belonging to the point group C2V. The same water-like structure only, all these things are C2V, and you know the symmetry operation is C2Z, sigma XZ and sigma YZ. Here nitrogen is having 5 electron. Now you consider the case of NO2 minus. NO2 minus. This is a very easy question. You will be able to answer the questions very easily. These two questions is a compulsory question and you will be able to answer is NO2 minus. If you see NO2 minus, nitrogen is having N minus. Nitrogen neutral nitrogen family is having 5 electron. If it is N minus, it is having 6 electron. 6 electron means correct. So 2 bond pair and 1 lone pair. The same condition, 2 bond pair plus 1 lone pair. The structure will be bend shape as per VSEPR theory and belongs to the point group C2V. Clear? NO2 minus, NO2 minus and NO2. Both are belonging to C2V point group and shape is bend shape molecule. Now the case of NO2 plus, we will see how NO2 plus. See, if you consider NO2 plus, nitrogen is having a positive charge, 5 unpaired electron, 1 positive charge means 1 electron has gone. So nitrogen is having now only 4 electrons. Okay. Nitrogen is having 4 electrons, 2 oxygen is there, 2 bond pair it has to make. So the structure will be like this. How? Only 2 bond pair alone present. See, you should not consider the pi bonding, okay? Only sigma bond. You have pi bonding and sigma bonding concept you will take in organic chemistry. This is only structural, inorganic molecule structure. Only skeleton we will be seeing. So here if you see, only 2 bond pairs are present. There is no lone pair. If 2 bond pair alone present, the molecule will be linear shape molecule. And here if you see, there is a center of inversion present, equal distance, same atoms you can find out from nitrogen, equal distance oxygen. Here also oxygen is there. So the center of inversion is present. If a linear molecule is having the center of inversion, it is belonging to the point group D infinity H. So if you get this question, NO2, NO2 minus and NO2 plus, NO2 and NO2 minus, see NO2 nitrogen 5 electron, N minus 6 electron, both belongs to the category of bend shape and C2V point group. If you see NO2 plus, it is having only 4 electrons. It is a linear shape molecule, 2 bond pair alone, linear shape molecule, belongs to the category D infinity H. There is a center of inversion present. If there is no center of inversion, then it could have been C infinity V. Here the case is different. So if you get this question, this 2 belongs to C2V point group, NO2 and NO2 minus, and NO2 plus belongs to D infinity H point group. Clear? These both are bend shape molecule. NO2 and NO2 minus are bend shape, and this NO2 plus is a linear molecule. I am taking XeF2. If you see XeF2, xenon is having 8 outer electrons, you know. So 2 bond pair it has gone, fluorine. 2 bond pair plus 3 lone pair. The molecule will be linear shape, you know, VSEPR theory. 2 bond pair and 3 lone pair, the molecule will be linear shape. And here if you see, there is a center of inversion, so belonging to the point group D infinity H. This is the condition, 2 bond pair plus 3 lone pair, the molecule will be linear shape and belonging to the point group D infinity H. Okay, so bend shape condition you know, linear shape conditions you know. One more time I am writing, 2 bond pair alone present, it will be linear. 2 bond pair plus 3 lone pair, again the shape will be linear. 2 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, or 2 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, the condition will be bend shape. And we have seen Many examples of this case, most of the molecule belonging to C2V point group, and this is linear molecule 2 bond pair plus 3 lone pair. Example I have written XCF2, and belonging to the point group D infinity H. 2 bond pair alone present linear, and you have to differentiate between homonuclear and heteronuclear. Homonuclear belongs to the D infinity H point group, and heteronuclear will be C infinity V point group. Next is 3 bond pair alone. The molecular shape will be planar triangular. For example, if you see boron trihalides, example BCl3, BBr3, BI3, etc. For X, chlorine, bromine, iodine, like this. Boron family, boron is having number of electrons, outer electrons 3 electrons, you know. So it can make 3 bond pairs. BX3 means, so this will be the shape of the molecule, planar triangular molecule BX3. It is belonging to the point group D3H point group. Okay. Symmetry operations, I am saying symmetry operations E3C2, 2C3, sigma H, 3 sigma V's. Wherever C2 axis is there, that means sigma V's are there, and 2S3 is here. Okay. C3 and sigma H, S3 will be there. See, the symmetry operations you have to just know, there is no question about the symmetry operations. D3H point group, E is there, 3C2 means through this X, 1C2, 2C2 and 3C2s, and C3 operations is through the boron atom, and each C2 axis is cutting. Through each C2 axis you will be having the molecular planes. Here one molecular plane, here one plane, and here one plane. That is what 3 sigma V's. Okay, that is not that important. In MSc syllabus we have covered all these things. For exam point of view, you should know what is the shape of this molecule. 3 bond pair alone, it will be a planar triangular molecule and belongs to the point group D3H point group. This is the symmetry operations. Okay, clear? This is what we said. First thing is 2 bond pair alone, 2 bond pair plus 3 lone pair, 2 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, 2 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, then 3 bond pair alone. These 3 conditions we have cleared. First one is the first condition, linear molecule. Second one is bend shape molecule. Third one is planar triangular molecule, 3 bond pair alone. Clear? I hope you understand all these 3 postulates of VSEPR theory with the examples. So then in the next class we will be continuing the same topic, the remaining postulates. I hope you understand it well. If you are having any doubt, please leave a comment, and if you find this video informative, share with your friends. For more updates, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.